I am Aligar Lingappa, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government First Grade College, Siruguppa. Today, I will discuss about derivation for frequency from the f is directly proportional to minus y. That's not k, say y. So, what about frequency in case of oscillation? So, we know that in our nature we have different types of motion, say translatory motion or rotatory motion and then oscillatory motion. Translatory motion means if suppose the body if it moves along a straight path, motion of a car along the straight path, then motion of a bus, they are the examples for translatory motion. A rotatory motion, if suppose the body if it moves around a central position, example rotation of the earth about its own axis, rotation of the wheel of a bicycle, then joint wheel. So like that we have plenty of examples for a rotatory motion. Then oscillatory motion, it is a type of motion in which the body moves to and fro, or back and forth, or up and down, continuously, that means repeatedly, about its mean position or equilibrium position, so called oscillatory motion. So swing, then hands of a walking person, then prongs of a tuning fork. They are the examples for what? Oscillatory motion. Just to see the diagram. So loaded spring is attached to the rigid support. If it pulled slightly downwards and leave it, then which moves up and down, which is executing oscillatory motion, so called simple harmonic motion, so called periodic motion about its mean position, where k is known as a force constant. Say m, the mass attached to the free end of a spring. So where y, that indicates the displacement of the spring at any instant of time from its mean position. So called the diagram which indicates an oscillatory motion, loaded spring, which executing oscillatory motion, a periodic motion, simple harmonic motion, up and down motion, about its mean position, continuously, repeatedly. So consider a system containing a block of mass m attached to one end of massless spring with a stiffness constant or force constant or spring constant k, and the other end of a string is fixed to a rigid support. Then the system executing oscillatory motion vertically as shown in the above diagram. So previous diagram. The diagram in the previous slide which indicates a simple harmonic motion. Suppose the mass is displaced through a small displacement y downwards and then leave it from its equilibrium position and released. it will oscillate up and down about its mean position, which executing simple harmonic motion, which executing periodic motion, which executing oscillatory motion, which executing vibratory motion, so called the diagram, the above diagram which indicates oscillatory motion. So let F be the restoring force due to a stretching of the spring. So during its motion, when it moves up and down, with the spring which gets stretched, where the force which is generated inside the spring, so called restoring force, where the restoring force which is proportional to the amount of displacement of a block, so M, so called Y. So displacement is Y. Then F is proportional to Y. Then F is equal to minus Ky. Let this is equation number 1. Where K force constant. Where negative sign which indicates that our restoring force and displacement, they are opposite in directions, oppositely directed. Where negative sign implies that the restoring force will always act opposite to the direction of the displacement. This equation is called Hooke's law. From Newton's second law, you can write the equation for the particle executing simple harmonic motion. So F is equal to ma, Newton's second law of motion. The rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to applied force and takes place in the direction of force. Where F is equal to ma, the mathematical form of Newton's second law of motion. That this is equation number 2. Then comparing equations 1 and 2, then we will get ma is equal to minus ky, but a is equal to minus omega square y, where a acceleration which is equal to minus omega square y, omega angular frequency. Then substituting in the above expression, then we will get m into minus omega square y, which is equal to minus ky. So then further m omega square y is equal to ky. Omega square is equal to k by m. Then omega square is equal to, say that is omega, not omega square. Omega is equal to root of k by m, a radian per second, angular frequency or natural frequency. When this is not omega square, say omega, which is equal to root of k by m, a radian per second. So this is the expression for angular frequency or natural frequency. So but we know that angular velocity or angular frequency which is equal to 2 pi by t. Then in the above expression where omega which can be replaced by 2 pi by t. Then 2 pi by t which is equal to root of k by m. By cross multiplication we will get t is equal to 2 pi root of m by k. T is equal to 2 pi root of m by k, where k by m becomes m by k because of for t, so for period, which is equal to 2 pi into root of mass by force constant, where m mass of a block, k force constant. Then the frequency of oscillation is given by F is equal to omega by 2 pi, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root of k by m, then which is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of force constant by mass. So the frequency of oscillation F is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of k by m, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of force constant by mass. So the expression for a frequency of a body which executing a simple harmonic motion about its mean position. So in this class we discussed about the what is motion, what are the different types of motion, then oscillatory motion, the examples for oscillatory motion, then what about a loaded spring system, are it executing oscillatory motion or simple harmonic motion, then Newton's second law, then Hooke's law related to the oscillatory motion, then the expression for a period of oscillatory motion, and finally a frequency of oscillatory motion, and so on. Thank you.